life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Every lay, waist, snatch. Back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina. Belly truck, tangerine. Jumping on my... That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, back on Monday. Throw Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just with plastic.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. First down throw for Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Green, 39.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Hughes. On first down. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
He'll get it up the middle. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd down, Mayfield steps away. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going backwards. And incomplete here on 3rd down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39!
Hughes to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on first down.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals. Here's Hughes, looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Hughes. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Cut!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Trying to get it to Landry there. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Ravens on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go.
Mayfield now. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Ross on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Handoff to Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Mixon. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's 15-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Whalen now to return. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Now let's go.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Come on. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
And again, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Hughes now off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Caught Eifert over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He spins free, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Hughes. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Throwing, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on
Let's
3rd
go.
down.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hurry up, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney.
To throw is Hughes. Off play action. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Back to throw. Hughes. Over the middle. That's caught by Ross. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, this from 37. Back now in Baltimore. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. Blue landing! Blue landing!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Set! Green 39. Green 39.
They will power through, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump.